I feel the wall. I feel it. Big was kind of right. They were talking some shit.
That's what I'm saying. They were both talking smack about, like, before they got on the call.
I don't know,
and
man.
they kissed. They actually just.
I don't know.
We're just gonna start listening.
Brother. Oh yeah. Pull up the Papa link. We like that. I want to get Papa's Papa's opinion on Caleb's Twitter before we dive into the goonery that is Caleb's Twitter.
He was probably so excited
this
for
has
this.
been a recent development. You've become very active.
break. I was bored.
Yes. We can't give Caleb time off, is what I learned.
Yeah, time off equals.
You give Caleb time off. He starts searching where Twitter accounts were made from, and then he starts posting.
Well, I had a mission. If I'm being completely honest, I had a mission on Twitter. It was the one social media profile that I had that didn't have like at least 100,000 followers, and I was like, why?
Yeah, so I'm probably not going to do as much reacting to this. This is more of like a prelude. I want to see what they think of my arguments before I have the conversation.
It is the easiest platform to use. I couldn't.
Thanks for the 36-month medium gut from Mason. Papa has spoken. So true.
Mom called me out. Papa and I are friends, but no, we're friends in a healthy way where he will call
best
me
friends.
out
Some would say.
He won't just give me. He'll give me a little bit of grace, but he won't give me like the grace unlimited. So he will call me out when he disagrees, and
so true.
And I talk about extremism. I talk often right now a lot, and I call this out myself. Far left extremism. I haven't talked as much about far right. A lot of it is because usually you see the extremism on the other side when the other side's an officer.
But you're
right now we
a
have right-wing in
coward,
office, so there's a lot of far left online. But either,
maybe I don't know. That's something I'll ask about.
And I have talked. We know that I'm a centrist, like I straight up am. But I will
I
go
don't
right. I
believe
will
he's
go
a
to the left,
centrist.
depending on whatever the policy.
He just says he is.
Wherever the facts lie, I will go and I will.
I'll have to push him on that.
On the left, he says that.
I do think he is a
and that's,
fence-sitter.
totally chill. And I love normal people on the left. I love normal people on the right. I have friends who don't like that as long.
He's not being salty. No, I don't think he's going to.
But because of that, I definitely raged to the right on Twitter, 100%.
True.
And Papa called me out. Let's watch Papa's video.
The very different responses to the death of people who people have some disagreements with. Basically, the idea is like, hey, Rob Reiner died.
August
News. I'm assuming this is your intro.
Kirk's death, definitely. Now, a lot of Papa. I don't mean to ruin your.
He said August is your intro, and it's not.
Actually, no, he does start with me.
It was not the intro.
I watched it the live one yesterday.
Damn, he skipped the intro.
I think some of the video is not about me, but we'll do the me
section. No, the whole video is about you.
Girl in this? Huh? Did I just see the GameStop girl
so
in this?
hot.
She's beautiful.
I need her in her septum piercing.
Yeah, me
the
too.
GameStop girl, they are simping hard,
that.
Koger. That dude.
That is a game man too.
That
is really.
That girl has a choke hold on the men right now. It is crazy. Fig, I'm assuming you haven't seen the GameStop girl. I think she's just some fucking normal. Like, I don't see anything crazy about her. It's just like, it's just a girl that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, for real? Hold up.
Yeah.
She worked for Best Buy and then GameStop hired her.
No way.
This girl.
Hey, I'm Riley, and welcome to GameStop.
I've never seen this one before.
Oh no, I haven't seen it either.
It's been a big meme on TikTok, I guess. She used to work at Best Buy and then she quit, and then GameStop hired her, and then GameStop took a picture with her and said, Best Buy, we stole your girl. What are you gonna do about it? And I was like, wow, that is low-key some
If I
good
saw one on
marketing.
her Instagram, so on my For You page, I'd probably throw her a full court shot in her DMs.
She's married, so get slammed.
I got to be in his
If I knew
chat
that,
right
I
at the
wouldn't do
beginning,
it because I'm
And
respectful.
then right at the end before I had to get into therapy. So
I was
I
a big
almost
fan,
called
but
in, but I
unfortunately
didn't have
Tupac
enough time.
Shakur died listen, I know that Brandon is apparently a Nick Fuentes fan, and Rob Reiner's Jewish, so I don't know. I'm getting some interesting vibes from Brandon, but I'm not going to say anything too specific yet.
3:40 somewhere in there that the cop showed up, and it was around 7:20.
It's a little crazy.
And they reported this morning, shit ton of blood found in his son's hotel.
Ooh, maybe he's on his period. Trans men are valid, you know what I mean?
Oh, the whole video.
Shut the fuck up, Papa.
I want to talk about Caleb,
Papa.
and I want to talk about I feel like he's been as anti-SJW as I was when I first started doing TikTok.
It is true, because I'll be honest. I find both sides of extremism annoying, but I find the extremism, or I find both sides of extremism dangerous.
Just to be clear, one of the sides of extremism, I want to ask him this, is one of the sides of extremism to Caleb, like alt girls on Twitter talking about getting a nose piercings? Like, I don't understand how that's, I don't get that.
I find the far left extremism
He's got to.
annoying.
I feel the energy.
That's where I'm like.
I feel the wall. I feel it.
Yeah.
All extremism scares me.
Caleb already is sounding like dumb
You're a
as
fan
shit.
of Fuentes.
And far left extremism.
Like, get the fuck out of here, Brandon.
That's why I only listen to Caleb
Because
about
they tend to be
financial
so
advice.
loud on the internet, and they're just so annoying.
But this will be This will be fun.
I'm sorry,
I like
Papa. I
Caleb
love
a lot, and I know he's not some weird right-wing freak, but he seems to be curing an audience of right-wing freaks with the way that he's putting himself out there.
Those have certainly definitely been the people that have engaged with it more, people on the right, because
Because Twitter's a cesspool.
I was dunking on people on the far left.
I think I see that, and I'd rather say something now. That's But let's kind of start here. Hey guys, if you're seeing this, my editor had to jam this into the middle of the video in an incredibly jarring way because I forgot to plug my Papa Gut Leftovers channel with some great hits like the DoorDash girl just went to court. Well, it's time don't skip it.
We'll let Papa plug it. We're a fan of Papa. When he reacts to Financial Audit, he listens to the sponsorship, so we love Papa.
It's part of the video.
Thank
It
you
is.
for supporting the sponsor.
It's in there, though. I'm talking about the Boy Scouts. There you go. You'll love that. They missed my shirtless picture.
Whatever, but I actually don't
check it out. Support our friend.
I skip this.
Please ride his dick.
Yeah, I think they ride his dick, but I watched a video of Caleb being Caleb, like it was really just him, and it was a video talking about how he has a fear of flying, and he went to go fly. His team was there, and they really weren't glazing him. They were like being really supportive, and I think it's just because they're friends with him, and they just like one, they get paid by him, and two, they just don't they're the type of friends that don't disagree with him. Yeah, I mean. Because originally I thought they were just like sucking dick because they get paid by him. But then after I saw that video, I was like, I can see the deep friendship that they have. I can see it. I don't want to disavow that because that was a video that kind of changed my mind on that. You know what I mean?
This post,
but I feel it. I feel exactly what you're saying though.
Real friends scream at each other for 2 hours when they're wrong.
Yeah, but if they don't disagree with each other, then they're never wrong.
Never agree. Well, that's where like humans are naturally going to disagree. There's no way they always agree. Because then, no.
I agree, but maybe it's not on live.
Follow Caleb. He's one of the first people I see when I go on Twitter. So
That's not great.
Dude, you are always at the top of my feed when I get on it.
Yeah, I mean, I follow everyone on Twitter. But so I saw this very different responses to the death of people who have some people have some disagreements with.
And listen, I need to tell this to YouTubers because I'm a nobody and nobody's gonna listen to it anyways. We got done with the Mantis video, and she's reacting to a video of Nicholas Urio reacting to her. That's fine. But if you're going to talk over the video of you talking, I'm not going to understand what the fuck you're saying. I don't understand because it is you talking over yourself. If you're talking over Caleb Hammer, those are two completely different voices. If you're talking over yourself, it sounds like you're literally like brain fucking me, bro. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I can't comprehend it. Oh, I went crazy there. Hold up. Papa Gut, hold my tank. Hold up. Hold up. Hold my tank. Hold my tank. I still got it. Okay, we're good.
One thing I'm always willing to do is, first of all, there's a lot of criticism that'll always happen online, and especially on Reddit.
I could feel somebody wanting to take it.
Not all of it is valid criticism. You have to really listen to everything, determine what is valid, what is not, what vibes with you and what's not. A lot of people think
when it comes to criticism for like content creators, even when there is valid criticism, it's always disproportionate, so it could be hard to sift through it. So I can understand that.
What they think is valid criticism is legitimately not, because they just have no context. They don't understand what's actually happening. I had valid criticism around this. I very much cherry picked this one tweet from a more right-wing account that was like very generous and nice about the death of Rob, and then pulled a screenshot from a bunch of people that were mean about Charlie. Yeah, and I ate my words on this one because then Trump came out with his post, and I saw some other right-wing posts. It wasn't as extreme as people, because like a lot of people were under this post going, Caleb, like you could do this for anybody, and also I mean he'll see a lot of my arguments. It wasn't as extreme as the Charlie one, but even still, I cherry picked this, and I'm willing to eat my words on that. I absolutely did. That's why I ended up deleting this tweet. And I mean, the tweet did really well. Anyone that retweeted or tried to dunk on it, like they never got more likes than me. But I was still wrong.
Yeah.
So
that's a problem.
Someone in his chat told him the same thing.
I agree with this Papa Gut guy. I guess this is an opportunity for us to do like a little rundown on an article.
Yeah, we probably won't get into all that.
Well, I don't. His wife is dead. I skip it.
They are dead.
They were possibly killed by the sun. I don't want to get too much into the specifics when we know now I hate breaking news content. This one is a suspect. Yeah, I don't want to get into the specifics. But I see this, right?
And Erica Kirk kind of looks like Lindsay. Whoa!
Let's have a real conversation. Maybe I'll ask him about this later.
And so he was still very big. No, he didn't go to college campuses. It wasn't exactly the same thing. But he wasn't just a director.
You know, it's gross
he was
that
very big.
I forgot to turn the audio off, so I have a video of them with.
He's also very gracious. When anyone met him in person, I've heard a lot of stories that people have been sharing that are very, very on the right who've met him, and they said he was incredibly nice in person.
It's just the breathing. It's not.
And I think that a lot of the stuff on social media was disgusting. But like Charlie Kirk is in the political sphere, and
this is the best year I've ever made in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm so proud of myself. It only took one try.
The Civil Rights Act.
Her falling into AI.
His daughter was raped.
Here it is.
Like,
Here's the pipeline.
I was kind of scared. I thought demons would come to my screen.
With like the
I thought it was gonna turn into demon.
That's child abuse, and if you disagree, you have religious psychosis, because that is like actual. Your child could die from giving birth to a child who famously mocked. This is big. That why are you skipping this? Nancy Pelosi's lover, or Nancy Pelosi's husband's lover.
Yeah, we sure didn't mock that either. When
well, you can't skip this, Caleb.
Because I know people on the right did mock when Nancy Pelosi's husband got hit.
Oh, and Trump mocked it. Charlie Kirk mocked it. What do you mean, people? Caleb, stop. And like a bunch of other conspiracy theories. Right. You want to just talk? Very bad person. Charlie Kirk is not a good person. It's true. The only point that I'm trying to make here is that like this is two different people. Charlie Kirk received the energy online that he put out into the atmosphere. It's true.
I don't like that.
Caleb, you just skipped past me talking about
how he.
I'm
so
clips out there. I'll watch it.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna.
Like I know. Listen, he was into politics. He was in a more divisive end of politics for sure. So it was very.
Give him 2 months and he'll be right out of your book again.
No, I love him forever.
You know, politics gets negative real quick.
I do too. I'm not gonna lie. I love
in those
Papa.
screenshots where people are like celebrating, saying that who's next. You know, they're like, oh, I hope Trump's next. I hope blah, 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 blah. I've had people call me a fascist saying that, they hope I'm next. I have people on my Snark Club all the time saying, oh, they can't wait for my end, the day that Caleb Hammer's no longer on this earth. So it's like, that's not the energy I put out there. I wouldn't say that's the energy that Charlie put out there. 100%. Politics does get negative, but I don't think... Oh, that's just clips. I'll look at clips. And Papa, we can talk about this in a second, but I don't think
absolutely
called for the death or celebrated the death of people.
He celebrated.
One of the things about Charlie Kirk is that he had a lot of faith-based political takes, and I do think that is different from people that just look at politics more objectively.
So faith-based, yes. It has to stem from his ideology.
Yes. And I think that is the difference as to why he believed. A lot of what he believed was, like I said, a lot of it was rooted in his faith.
Yeah.
So I think that's.
I don't think that mocking the assault of Paul Pelosi and pushing a conspiracy theory that he was beaten by his gay lover. I don't think that's a very faith-based argument, Brandon. Please.
Thanks. So I mean. You can't knock someone for their own personal religious beliefs.
I 100% can. What are you talking about?
Yes, I can.
No, I disagree with that. Yeah, you can. I mean, I fuck you. In Muslim countries, they throw gay people off buildings and they stone women. Like, absolutely.
Okay, so what? Okay. Fig, step back a second. I'm sorry. So. Oh my God.
Cover your ears. You're not gonna
cover your ears.
I haven't been listening. I'm not gonna lie.
Stay on your AI of them kissing. Stay on your yaoi porn. Stay on your yaoi porn. Go ahead. Okay, so I'm just saying, if I disagree with how a Christian views life, all of a sudden I can just be like, oh, but you know, these Muslims in Middle Eastern countries do crazy shit, so what the Christians do are okay. No, motherfucker, I don't agree with either. And I cannot agree with either. Just because I don't like that Christians don't like gays doesn't mean it's the same as them throwing gays off of fucking buildings. I don't agree with Christians not liking gays, and I think it's disgusting that some Muslims throw fucking gays off buildings. Like, if fucking Christians did it, I'd have the same fucking ideology of it. Like, what the fuck do you mean? That is actually brain dead. That is the most brain dead thing I've ever fucking heard. Stay with fucking financial audit, bro. Like, you guys don't know what the fuck you're saying at all. You're, like, stepping into territory and, like, acting like you're not getting into it, but then you go on Twitter and then you get into it. And now you're gonna get fucking dog slammed. I already know. I want Papa to be more aggressive with his energy, and I know he's not going to be because he likes Caleb Hammer. And
but, you know, people are entitled
to your opinion, even if it's fucking stupid and it's psychosis. I understand what you're saying, but like that's insane. And Caleb has a great point, by the way. W. Caleb. L to the Nick Fuentes fan here, Brandon. Is L to the Nick Fuentes fan.
They're entitled to their beliefs, but
he literally said he was in this fucking thing.
No religion is sacred from criticism.
Yeah.
Rob Reiner is receiving the same energy he put online. Like, he's receiving the same energy he put out into the atmosphere. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you.
There are no sacred cows in America!
Very negative in his political...
Besides Christianity,
negative is different than mocking violence.
Not speeches.
It's different.
When he was doing interviews and stuff like that.
It's different.
Again, and it's fine if anyone disagrees with what he was saying.
Doesn't matter. This is how I do content. I react to what I'm seeing. And I still think that this rhetoric is gross. Then I two very different people. We'll see. And so, like, to me, when I see a post like this from Caleb, I see a lot of I see too much, in my opinion, weird right-wing fluff piece shit. That's what this is to me. The comparison here is like, in my opinion, and I'm just gonna be a little bit raw about it, is intellectually dishonest. I don't think Caleb.
Well, I do agree with that. No, because I cherry picked one tweet versus 1,000 tweets. So that very, very valid criticism. That was very cherry picked, and that's why I deleted it. I was wrong.
Being dishonest. I think Caleb's being side out by fucking Twitter. I really think you should get the fuck off.
I'll be honest. I mean, again, like I said,
I think it's true.
I played way too much into the engagement game. I was legit having fun, and it's not necessarily healthy. It's not necessarily healthy.
Twitter is actual brain rot. It outrage one of you, and it psyops you into having like insane opinions, regardless of what side of the argument you're on.
He's wrecked me.
I talk like this. So yeah, two very different cases just on their face.
How about you just pause the fucking video when you want to say something while you're talking, Papa? How the fuck do you have 100,000 subscribers,
Don't
basically?
talk to him like that, Jarhead.
I love Papa, but this dude's 70!
Don't talk to him
This
like
dude has
that.
the mental capacity of a 70-year-old. He's doing so good on YouTube, and he still doesn't know how a computer works, bro. God damn it! Neither do I.
He's like,
I love you
He's
too.
just
We're
a
big
little
Papa
guy.
fans here.
He's a big guy.
We're friends.
We'll see
we love him.
He's a
Let's call
big
him Papa.
motherfucker, actually. He's like
Listen,
6'4".
it's totally healthy to have normal disagreements, and I mean, I agreed with what he said, at least in terms of my tweet and me cherry picking things for sure.
well, he is unironically my best content creator friend.
Have you seen this, Jarhead?
I like
No.
him a lot.
We are.
And
Oh,
like,
okay.
Caleb's not some right-wing freak.
I just
But
want y'all
see
to know, like,
all his
they
Twitter-
both
Incredibly
roll
centrist, but I've
on their
tweeted more to the right,
backs.
for sure.
Yeah,
They talk
I know.
Right-wing freak shit.
That's why I'm already heated, because I know he's going to,
It's
because he loves
frustrating
Caleb.
me, Because I'm afraid that Caleb's going to say stuff on the internet, get a bunch of dumbass fucking
Like
right-wingers, and
they-
then he's going to get audience captured by right-wingers.
pretty much
So
just
obviously
kiss.
the most...
Like the video.
That's a valid fear, regardless if it's
They
left or
would've-
right. I
they
think that's
could've.
one of Rogan's main issues that she just dealt with. Is she just
be
went
true.
hyper to the extreme left, so
Might
she's
be true.
audience captured there, and now she
Might
can't
be
really
true.
do anything. Can't really do anything. I don't want to be
Another
audience
one?
captured by anyone.
Might be true.
I want the
It's
audience
a
that
good-
I
oh, I
have
was gonna-
to know
I
I
thought
will
it was
always try to be as
gonna-
objective possible, and I don't care if I piss people off. And I will also be
Loop.
offensive, and I will be a
Is it looping?
gooner, and I don't give a fuck. I do not give a
It's
fuck.
weird.
Why is it not
People try to
looping?
call it out like it's a criticism to me, and like
You have to
they're
click it?
like
You
it
can tell
affects me. It's
Brandon's
like,
getting triggered.
I don't care. I'm a
This is a
gooner.
fan.
I make
This is a
jokes.
Fletcher's
I'm
fan.
inappropriate, and I love it.
Okay.
I fucking love it. And that's the audience I want to care. People who know who I am. And I'm gonna be myself.
Brandon's
at all
watching
times,
us.
all
He's
times.
watching
because
us
this,
right now.
Listen, if I want to
I
do this for
can
the rest
tell.
of my life,
He's getting
nobody
triggered.
fucking knows. I don't want to fake anything.
Oh, now it's
Too much
looping.
work. Too much pressure. I don't care. I'm me. I don't want to be audience captured.
Funny how all centrists are now rather. Yeah, well, that's because right now, like, the window is between, like, the left is, like, moderate left right now. Like, mainstream left is moderate left. There are some crazies, but it's mostly moderate left. And then the right is very far right.
Anyone.
Logical follow-up, though, is that, like, these are Trump's words.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump is also somebody who has been escalating political violence in a really dangerous way. He's the president of the United States.
He should not have tweeted that. Well, truth that. That is not the response. That is not the response to
He
me.
falsed it, in my opinion. I know he's so much
No.
social. Realistically speaking, Donald Trump is escalating political violence consistently more than anybody else. He's the president. He's the most popular. He's the most powerful man in the
I'm
whole
seeing
world.
some anti-gut chat in chat. Listen, I know you might disagree with his take on this, and there's some things I disagree with here that obviously I called out. No, I do recommend
fuck
checking out
about
his
his
content
chat.
in general, though. Just because he is on the left, he's not far left. I know him personally. He is not far left. He is in the normal left.
So far left,
and
dude.
This is what really, like, ooh, double explosion. This is what pisses me off with people who aren't politically educated. Just because Papa Gut says some edgy jokes because he's 40 and he, like, doesn't feel the same, like, pressures as me and Koger do of saying kind of racial, like, edgy jokes, doesn't mean he's not far left-leaning. Papa Gut is extremely far left-leaning. It's just that he makes very edgy jokes, which makes us like him. Because I like edgy jokes. I love edgy jokes. But I also am very left-leaning. Not very, but right now I am.
He makes good.
I want some
I'm
old
so
school
far left, dude.
He
right-wing
so
shit.
far
I
left.
really do.
does
I
a
want some
really
old
good
school.
job at
Fuck
wading through the
corporations.
overly weird performative cancellations.
Huh?
Huh?
I didn't hear you. Hold up. I gotta turn you up. a little bit.
It was a stinker. It was a
Up.
stinker.
Okay. Well, wait. Hold up. Say it again. I can make it hit. But you won't see it because it'll be on one.
So far left, might as well be right. Am I right?
Okay, you couldn't see my webcam, but it'll be perfect when you see it in the editing. Don't worry.
He objectively looks at situations, and he
That was a
calls
double
out people that
stinker.
bullshit cancel people all the time. And he's a pretty good
It's such a
objective
double
guy. And I
negative
recommend giving
makes
him a
it a
chance. I do
positive.
disagree with
For
his
real.
take. I do recommend that. I don't want to be one of those
Even if you
people
disagree with
ever,
reality.
including like you to me. If you disagree with something I say, that's okay. Don't write me off. Don't write him off as well. Okay? Sounds like Hassan. Trust me, he hates Hassan. I don't think he. Well, I don't know if he hates Hassan, but he
I
is
fucking
incredibly
hate Hassan.
anti-Hassan.
I hate Hassan. Yes.
I recommend giving him a chance.
Most influential
I
man in
got a
the entire
winter
world.
scan.
He has no interest in lowering the temperature. He didn't talk about Melissa Hortman being assassinated by Republicans in her own house. You know, it's just very much a victim complex. Well, he pushes this idea that there's like disproportionate violence coming from the left. So I have absolutely no problem with having a conversation about the political violence of COVID. The statistics said that conservatives are more violent. I think there's a productive conversation to have about COVID and everything going on during like the BLM riot.
Get to my Twitter.
Obama didn't. These are great points, Caleb. I was talking about. I was giving charity to the argument that like the left causes more violence. Why you
he's
can't
right
skip
wing.
through that, dude? Stop.
Get to my
About things
Twitter.
privately a little bit. You know, play that 50% increased speed. You know, there's a lot going on, man. Okay, but then this is Trump's perspective, and I know Caleb responds to it. I'm going to show you in a second.
Yeah, I
Don't
did.
worry.
I called
We're going
out
to scroll through
Trump's
Caleb's
perspective.
page a little bit, and I'm just going to give you like my raw, feelings on some stuff. But like, I should have had August could do a quick version of this to send to Caleb. Mockler, which is somebody I follow too. I'm not Lily's friend. He's cool. We're mutuals, but Caleb again, best friend.
I don't think I know him.
Adam
best friend. Mocker.
Let's highlight this. I'm sure Caleb didn't see this, but this is Donald Trump.
He always does.
I think that he's doing a great job with like his conversational tours. I think he's good. He's a very intelligent young man. Response: a very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away, together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and
I just followed him back, Adam Mockler.
Don't skip this.
Oh, he worked in media.
I will shit my pants. Terrible affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome. So basically what he's saying is Rob Reiner deserved to be killed. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a shit response.
He's sitting here saying that he deserved to die because he didn't like Trump.
It's a little hard to decipher what he always means, but
because he's called a dog whistle.
What the
I don't even know
fuck
what
is
the
that?
what? He's kind of.
It's the fence rod has gone through his esophagus and now going through his mouth. That's what's happening.
I just think he's right wing.
He is. He's just hiding it.
And time and place. Like
He's
this
not
is
hiding
this is
it
not.
very well.
This wasn't
No,
Rob
he's not.
Reiner criticizing the big beautiful bill on Bill Maher or something.
Yeah.
This man and his wife were murdered.
Yeah.
You can just as easily not. If you want to write this, fine. Posting this is
Well, I don't think I
disgusting.
Write it down, read it, put it away.
Yes.
Like Theo Von in the end.
Both are bad.
Sketch it, put it away.
Sketching.
That's it.
All the time.
That's it.
Sketch it out loud.
And
private.
Let me show you how to play Syndra
I am
real
low
quick.
battery on this. I need an outlet.
You see my
over
Christmas
here,
skin?
Wes.
From the holidays.
And we love the N word here, but
Okay.
no, we don't.
This is gonna be.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I did not.
Brand suicide for.
He wants to get himself in trouble.
But it's
Yeah,
that's
it's
just a
like-
fact.
Like
That
he
is what
actually
it
wants
is.
to.
That's
Skip
where
around to
like
my
Papa
Twitter.
got one
Oh,
of my
Jesus
funny
Christ.
like
Fast forwarding.
Let's just call in at this point.
like you could tell he's
Let's just
not
call in
like
at this
really
point,
into
Cameron.
silly humor.
He's saying
But
some
this
crazy
isn't,
shit,
like,
yeah.
He's just saying, like, that's what he said last
Video.
time too. Like,
Like a
he's
chat
just
with them, we
saying
can talk
crazy
about
shit
whatever
to
you want
say crazy
This
shit.
is Adam Mockler saying
It's
this.
like a.
But I do
He
kind of
makes
want
the
like
same
also
jokes
scroll a
teenage
little through. I don't know if
guys
they'll-
do.
Yeah, he's
I
yeah.
really do
Caleb's
think
still
he's
here.
gay.
I would have, like, a quick
Because
chat
this
with
is
them
some
where we could
shit
talk about
like
whatever you
a
want to talk
closeted
on.
gay dude would do.
He was
to come off
vicarious.
as more
Oh,
hetero.
switching out my account, ladies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we need to get a good permanent solution for that.
I just need to move that charger. Oh my god.
Damn it, bro. I'm stun locked. Holy shit.
Oh my
show,
god.
or
We just don't talk privately. It's whatever's up to you.
And we're
But, you
about to
know-
talk. Papa's coming in soon.
Oh my god. Beautiful thing, by the way. Caleb Hammer, number 6. YouTube charts. I think that's a beautiful thing. I liked it. You see, I liked it.
Thank you, audience, for that.
Beautiful.
Financial audit, big show.
So a lot of the takes that we have. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through them like raw. I did a little bit of trimming through here. Again, the Caleb's not this fucking right winger, but the shit that I see him respond.
I'm not, but
crazy.
I
He's got to rewatch the intro.
I
agree. I agree.
Fucking remix it.
He's skipping the context.
I always want to be objective.
He always said he skips intros though, so that's nothing against you, August. That's what he always
See that
does.
stun, bro?
That was
At
a
least
good
from
one.
what I found.
Oh, just wait, there's
Obviously,
more to
the
come.
algorithm feeds you
I
different
play with
things.
balls, bro. You heard
I
me.
went for the easy dunks for engagement to get above 100,000 followers. In the easiest dunks I can find on Twitter,
Look at
are
that
like the
stun.
far leftists.
I don't know.
They
Maybe.
really are.
Maybe.
This is the
I think you're
easiest
getting sky up,
dunks.
but
But-
that's fine.
So that's why I kind of linked into it for sure.
Bond 2 is like almost always left-wing weirdos.
Yeah, well, because that's it. They're like really big weirdos. Yeah.
Like working a 9 to 5 means you're selling your body way more than no life. Obviously, this person's an idiot.
But that's the fun thing to tweet. I love tweeting at an idiot.
Right.
It's fun because
developing a
like
pattern.
they would come on my show, and I would essentially do that in person.
Probably, and also I'm gonna just click on this and then quickly not have this on the screen. We know that this person probably does OnlyFans and they're rage baiting for money.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
exactly what they're
That's
doing.
true.
That's exactly what they're doing. So Caleb Rose, if anything, is helping her.
That's true, but I also got my AdSense and I got my engagement. So sometimes it's a circle jerk of engagement on Twitter. Oftentimes.
Okay.
Because it actually pays really well.
Twitter
You
does
get
not pay
paid
well.
from Twitter?
Twitter does not pay well.
What?
My first week of doing engagement.
You
was
get paid
thousands
well on
of
Twitter.
dollars.
Shut up.
It was,
I got to start the rift.
I need to start rage baiting on Twitter.
I know.
I love this because this just shows that like the Twitter like fucking grift is so real and is so profitable, and that's why people like Asmik will do it.
You rage bait in real life.
I know. I'm done.
So I'm still not going to do that because I want to be productive and I want to actually build a brand.
Rage,
Let's monetize
I'm
this.
done rage baiting for free.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
So I had fun.
Wow.
I had fun.
Are you gonna keep doing it? Tell me you haven't stopped.
We have fun. We have fun
I'm
here.
changing my strategy.
Yeah, we have fun here, guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Papa has some valid criticisms
Got
here.
a
For
business model for this.
Yeah, but does Papa know how much money is coming in from this? Because he might walk it back if he knows that it's monetary.
Sure. Maybe.
He didn't walk it
what-
back.
But
That-
we get a response to it, obviously. I don't think I'm
That
seeing this
actually
kind
is
of
an insult to
fund
Papa
anymore.
Guy.
It is.
Shit.
That
And what you're saying is valid because you're making money off of it. What?
that it's
Oh,
just
okay, I'll even reword that. What you're saying means nothing because you're making money. So don't hold it against me. Like that actually frustrates me.
it's kind
But
of
I'm a
it's a
little-
weird.
little
It's like
baby, so.
I'm not able to explain it as well as you, but that does give me like a weird vibe when she said.
It's like an ick.
yeah, like I was like,
It's
what
like,
the
what do you
fuck?
fucking mean by that? Just comes off some way. Oh my god, I have fucking 10 health.
I've never seen more
Shit.
Desperate Cope. That's fine though.
Yeah.
I don't really
It's
care
fine,
about
it's not
that
bad.
one. This is
knocked me
talking
out,
about how
guys.
they did like what they're with their guests. They
It
always
knocked
have.
me out.
They always do generally
What the
great
fuck?
with their guests. I think
Ooh,
that
and we're not saying
they knocked me out of my shit, guys. It's fucking. It's terrible. It's terrible stuff. What's silent?
numbers yet, but the end of year numbers
What are you guys talking about?
are real good.
The juiciest it's ever been.
Oh my gosh, I love financial audit because throughout the entire year we get to see all the goon, all the drama, all the fun. Then at the end of the year we see the actual impact of the show.
I'm
which
here.
Come on, it's like, oh fuck, they're doing really well.
Bro,
Like,
they
went through
pulled
the
me-
Master Your Money program and all this stuff.
They
that
pulled
we
me
do
out of
and
my
all
creator
that stuff, all
fund.
that good stuff. Ooh, it's delicious.
On Twitter because I didn't get enough views. This
Yeah,
The number blew my mind when I saw it.
guys have done very
That's
well.
alright.
Yeah.
This is the shit that's like so weird to me that Caleb is like reposting girls saying they're ugly.
So
I don't
this
really understand what
one,
this.
this one was kind of funny.
We're gonna get into this one later, but this one was funny.
Listen, yeah, so I will explain the logic of my post. She says that she needed to get a septum piercing to repeal.
Bro, the logic is anti-SJW shit.
Hell man. So I just posted a picture of herself because I don't really know what guy would go for. She's ugly.
I don't think she's ugly at all. This is weird, Caleb.
Caleb, it's okay if you like
not
men.
ugly?
I'll
I don't
support you.
I didn't want to.
It's okay, dude. We're not in 2006 anymore. It's like
You can fuck men now, man. Like it's okay. Nothing wrong with
we're
it.
not gonna stone you, brother. It's
I would not call
fine.
her ugly.
Really?
Caleb, you're gay.
Bro, you can literally call our group a fucking set of snipers, bro. The way we can predict fucking everything is crazy.
Dude, I knew I liked that Papa guy.
Alright, fine, I'll say it. Caleb sucks some dick, bro. It's okay. You can go out there. We can do it. Caleb, I'm straight, but we can do it.
One of my best friends is a fucking boy kisser. It's okay.
We love Nolan. We love Nolan.
I don't know about love, but like, he's up there.
He
No, I'm
said
kidding.
he said one of my best friends, but I don't love him though. Like what the fuck?
Like we're chill. Like we hang out on like Wednesdays. You know what I mean? Hang out on Wednesday. We hang out bi-weekly.
What the fuck?
I think she's in the 6-7 realm.
All right.
If you
Okay.
were off
Whatever.
Face the wall, Brandon. I heard it. I heard 6'7". I heard it. Face the fucking wall. You ruined my whole
This is
fucking
where
mood.
you
camera,
6,
if we
7.
were
She's
off,
in the
if we were
6-7
off
realm.
camera, you would be shitting. on me.
6'7"?
You think so?
Yes.
Two numbers? Two numbers? That's how I'm countering it.
No, the Nick
That's how I'm gonna
Fuentes
counter
fan
it.
is saying she's not ugly. It must be true. She's looks fine.
I disagree because, you know,
Am I wrong on this?
we have some very attractive women come into this studio
When?
to film, and
Whoa.
Brandon would.
Caleb.
One out of every 100.
The
Based on
The gay the
the
closet door's
is
open.
glass.
Yes, the closet
Yes.
door's open, bro. You can leave it
The
whenever.
closet is glass.
Like,
recent results, I'll be honest.
Yeah, we
No.
Lindsay,
What do you
Oh,
guys think?
I'll
it has
name
been
them.
it has been my
Well,
600.
she said I'll name
We'll
them.
talk about this in the after party.
Caleb Gay confirmed.
Oh,
this
we
in
will
the
got a
chat.
few
talk
attractive
about
people,
this.
but-
What are we talking about in the after party?
Oh,
but either way, either
don't
way.
even get me started.
But then
Brandon.
she retweeted with a couple
Bangers.
year old photo where I was about 20 pounds heavier and I was wearing a shirt that didn't fit.
No, you look fat as fuck there.
Yeah.
You must love it.
Fat phobia.
I've done my facial hair better and even my hair better. But I get it. She had to scroll
Far.
like literal a potential hour based on how much we both to find that photo when I just had to find her most recent photo.
yeah.
But I guess other people don't think she's as ugly as I think she is.
Yeah,
maybe
you're
it's just-
gay.
I have nothing against her. Honestly, I was doing the dunk. And she fucking
I can't throw
she
my
cooked
balls
me.
around. They keep stunning
She
me.
cooked me. It was my first
Ratio.
Ratio.
Caleb got ratioed.
That being said, if you look at her engagement,
got ratioed hard.
if we look at her engagement, we basically know for a fact she paid for likes. But
It looked really weird.
What?
It looked very, very weird.
And only like 3 comments, and she limited who could comment because she's obviously a very brave soul that can handle. I leave my Twitter open. I let anyone comment.
Oh yeah.
This is a little
there's a difference. She probably is more of a private citizen, whereas you are a public figure.
Yes, and that is valid.
So she probably saw the comments coming through and went, "Oh shit."
Caleb's people are holding back.
Quickly.
Yeah, no, for sure. There was no reason to fully dunk on her, but just playing into the fun thing.
People saying that he doubled down. Keep in mind, it takes more than a day to change your mind. Okay, sometimes it takes a little more time.
It's Twitter.
Okay.
And if you post on Twitter, it's fair that someone might retweet you.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the game. That's the game. If you're playing that game the moment you post. And I got ratioed, paid ratioed, but I got ratioed.
I mean, she did get him with this one. I don't really understand. I mean, it's incredible. Caleb pulled his post down, so I don't know the specifics.
I don't think I
deleted the post.
Just let me talk, Caleb.
I think so.
After I watched Papa Gut's video, because I was like, oh, there's some valid criticism here, and I want to reassess how I do Twitter. So I went through and I deleted some posts that don't really align with how I want my Twitter.
Beautiful. I love that. I know what it is. It's the nose ring thing. I might have to get one of these.
She looks fucking weird to me. Okay, I'm gonna
to repel all the most irritating males. Yeah. And then he's like, look at her. I guess he's trying to indicate she's ugly. I don't understand.
I think I might be in the minority.
I don't think I think it's just a bad picture. I think you're a minority.
Well, that's
I think you're a minority, Caleb. Understand? Why are you getting triggered over girls wanting to repel gross guys unless you're a gross guy?
No, that wasn't the point, Papa. Silly Papa.
This is big.
The point
was
was
silly, Papa. This is what you're
Gay
responding
men
to.
are a minority, so
Yeah, because that's a response. It's an active response. That's an active response. Her
There's
saying,
nothing
"I
wrong
want to
with
get a nose ring to get rid of irritating males," and your active response is to call her ugly. It means that you are siding yourself with irritating males. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's what people are talking about, the nose ring theory. It's a fucking nose ring. Nobody thinks that nose rings are unattractive. It's weak.
Well, it depends on where the nose ring is.
Papa, I will be honest, Papa. There's an entire corner of the internet of the septum ring.
Corner!
And they're fucking dumb.
Emphasis on corner. A lot of bad bitches I know, including my wife, has a nose ring, and she's not too far away from getting a septum. I'm just saying, you can't put her in the super left-leaning category. She likes all of it, but...
All I'm saying is when I want to... I'm not going to say that. I held myself back.
Listen, my girlfriend's left-leaning, but she's not like... She understands about politics enough to talk to people who are fucking brain dead. You know what I mean? So, like, for everybody to...
I mean, she talks to you every night.
Yeah, for fucking real. But if she gets his nose ring, like, I don't know why they would, like, automatically put her in that category. She doesn't even fit it at all.
Theory that it might be worth looking into.
I've already looked into it. They're weird losers online.
I don't find it unattractive. I think it's fun to make fun of. Again,
Fig is literally laughing at two AI images kissing each other.
Oh yeah,
I'm ready, dude. I'm so ready. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, but that one's fucking crazy.
That one's
double
super
down,
crazy.
Caleb. Make it spicy.
The Best Buy, the Best Buy, and now GameStop girl septum piercing. She's hot.
Yes.
She's fucking.
It can be a make or break.
Yeah, somebody criticized that girl, and you basically defended the person criticizing her. What the fuck are you talking about?
Make as in it makes you look extremely attractive, and the break is you're gonna get posted on Reddit, X, TikTok, and any other social platform.
But there is something there.
Here, why comment on this?
Engagement bait. If I'm just being completely candid and honest,
it's because Caleb believes what he's saying. You could tell by the way he's talking about this.
It was for numbers.
It's not for numbers. You can tell.
You're in the numbers business. You're in the numbers business.
Why comment on this? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Again, this is anti-SJW shit. Like it's so why not anti-right wing numbers? Why only anti-left wing numbers?
With her, really? No, I was just more memeing on how she didn't need the ring to already look horrible. But
whoa, it's fucking cringe.
My opinion.
Then this is and then it's like, this is not the way. What the fuck are you doing here from Caleb? Because like obviously.
Yeah, I call that Trump. Absolutely, for sure.
True.
He could have had a good response and I would have said he was good, but he was doubling down. It was stupid. It was stupid. Rob Reiner should not be cheerful of that death.
You see Trump being a fucking idiot about it. He's like, oh wait, that's fucked up. Yeah, but even this, what are you doing here? This is normal for Donald Trump. He is a fucking freak.
Well, regardless of any opinion on Trump, I mean, I'm just going to call out the state.
Freaking freak.
No, this is the point that's specific. Trump is the right wing. Trump is a right wing, and you don't call him out the proportionate energy that you call out cringe Twitter girls. That's the point that I'm trying to make. So you're like, hey, this is
That's
not
what you
I
wanted. That's what you asked. I don't know if
it's
it's good, but it's.
Oh, it's
I put
slow.
10 seconds on.
And a zoom in.
Yeah.
This is some breaking news. This is some breaking news. I'm gonna have to.
Freaking
I'm gonna hold that
kiss,
one.
They double kiss.
Cause we're the only people who've discovered this breaking news that actually happened and is not fake. I'm gonna have to hold this. I'm gonna have to hold it for a
Papa
second.
cloned himself.
I'm gonna have to put this in my
I'm gonna have to put it in
vacation
the
folder.
goon bank, literally. Maybe I have to go to it later.
He's blaming Rob Reiner for dying, saying it's his fault because he fucking he wasn't a Trump fan. That's fucking insane. And we're like, hey, this isn't right. And then there's some fucking all Twitter girl with a nose piercing, and you're having a fucking meltdown about it. That's the point. The energy is disproportionate. Well, that's the point that I'm making, Caleb.
If Pop wasn't
just
from
like
here, he's
anyone else,
getting
I'm
a big
dunking on
sloppy
their tweets
kiss
specifically,
because
not.
he's fucking
Like they're literally indiscriminately bombing boats that might have drugs in them without due process. Like we're America. We're not supposed to be killing people indiscriminately without due process. I don't understand why. And this isn't even.
I get to my tweets.
Acting like a fucking freak. Important. You continuously skipping this context is like driving me fucking nuts. Here's Caleb talking to his guest.
Oh, we love Brent.
This guy back on again. I should probably take a look at that.
He says he's gonna sue us. Oh, we're terrified. My lawyers are.
We love Papa Guy.
With what money? Oh no, you signed the same.
I've watched this YouTuber, and he's a big guy. Has a really big beard. Very strong goots. I've saw his cheeks. Very strong squat form.
We may have kissed just once.
I've saw him kiss a man, and he's the only gay that I appreciate. It's Papa Gut. I said that. I said that to my cabinet. I said, this Papa Gut guy, he's different. He's different.
Contract that exists pretty much
I said that.
Fucking retard. Sorry, Papa.
Oh! There it is. Called it. I had to hit it before you did.
Can't be saying that, dude. Okay, I don't even know what the fucking context of this is.
What's this?
Oh, this is. Oh, right, this is.
Oh yeah, just saying that Trump's response was bad.
Say what a shit response. The death of political foe is not something to meme or celebrate. Okay, just to be clear, it's not just a memeing on or celebrate. This is him justifying it. So just want to be absolutely clear. What else do you think he was going to say? Not sure which way you lean, but the fact that you're surprised at this gives me an indication. This person is 100% correct, by the way. This is not really that surprising for Donald Trump. He is constantly escalating political violence. He's a fucking insane freak. And Caleb goes, oh, what? Am I now? It's a fact. Leftist for calling out a bad response from Trump. No, this person was saying that you are right leaning because you're surprised. That's actually.
I don't know about that.
It's a fact. We're not having.
I went back and looked to see if I missed it. Let me.
He's not understanding.
I'm about to, dude. Holy shit. I love you, Papa, but I'm trying to watch you talk to this dude.
Excuse
Papa's valid
what is
here.
wrong with these
He's
people?
a yapper, but he's valid
insane.
after because
Piss me off.
He's
Look at
being
other people
stupid,
right
but I
now,
want to hear
because
them
over
talk.
the last couple years, they have gone.
Dude, okay, I have to move my fucking face on the screen here. This guy, now this person down here is in response to Jewish people being killed, Caleb, your own fucking audience. Your own audience is saying, we do give Israel too much money, though. That's the second person in 30 seconds that is justifying Jews getting killed. While you sit here and you talk about how, like, hey, the left is very crazy with anti-Semitism, which is true. So are the right-wing audience members that you are generating, bro. Do you not understand? And I'm doing what you're doing. I'm isolating individuals in your chat that are saying extremist shit. I could go on Twitter and go, hey, guys, look, everybody's extreme because there's a few, we'll say a few bad eggs in Caleb's chat. And that's what you're doing on Twitter when you highlight these messages. That's a point that I'm trying to make.
Insane.
Look at this, bro. It's not far right now. Israel government is sketchy. They're justifying random Jewish people getting killed. That's what they're doing right now. They're dog whistling. It's okay.
And they post.
Oh, he actually separates it. W. That'd be fucking August, because I know for a fact Papa did not do this. All right, I love you, Koger, but I'm skipping to the part where they talk.
All right, Caleb's gonna go pee. I'm gonna go pee real quick then.
Vlogwood loses his penis, loses all of his fingers, and dies.
100%.
Women love me. They love this.
He's just deaf and blind, and that's a bad thing for them, bro. That's not a bad thing for me. That's a bad thing for them. I start casting divine smite on Nolan.
Balancing letting a video play and then his comment.
It's been working out.
Do we got him?
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
Hey, look at that.
That's
Beautiful. I just
sir.
All right, now make all 5 of them.
down.
I need to double Papa double Papa Gut. All 3 of them right here. Get them together.
Make gender bend the woman.
Make them all men. We need men. We need more men.
Welcome, Papa. Thanks for calling in.
Incredible.
Thank
If you
you.
post it in his
Thank you.
Discord, will he
Did you
care
have?
about
Were
it?
you watching live to see?
We
what
can't. That's leaking. Don't leak my joke
What
yet.
do we do?
We wait until Koger makes a clip of it, and then I upload the
I
clip.
should delete it.
a short?
So I should
Yeah,
delete
and then
it
we're gonna
from
upload it to
your
shorts, and then I'm gonna give him
Discord.
$10, and I'm gonna be like, please, Papa Gut, I will give you 20 reps of thank you if you watch this one clip.
No, what you say
Okay,
is
better do it
Papa Gut.
quickly.
I found this
Oh,
information.
you're right. I
was
found this
watching, I wanted to
information
see
about
what
you, and I
got
think you
here.
need to
skipped
watch it. I
few
have a clip of
things
it.
for time's sake. I
Papa
understand.
Gut, I'm gonna give you $10, and I'm expecting 5 times that, so I won't leak it to CNN.
That's
But you did skip the part where I showed Charlie Kirk mocking Paul Pelosi for getting beaten with a hammer, then pushing the conspiracy that his gay lover actually broke in and beat him with a hammer, and then said an American patriot should bail out the guy that beat him with a hammer. A Caleb hammer. So I just wanted to show that that's the energy he puts out there, just to add on to it. I'm not saying he deserved to die. All I'm saying is I don't think Rob Reiner did that. Just saying.
Well, okay, yeah. No, I mean, that's fucking shitty. I hate the cheering on for anyone.
That's pretty crazy. That's pretty fucked up. It's pretty intense.
Right. But I think
I hate when people say that,
because
that's not true.
We had a little fun on Twitter, and by we I mean me. I was going a little hard. You know, I'll be honest, dude. There is something truly addicting about that engagement. There really is. And literally after, I think I had 2 days on Twitter that I was monetized before a pay cycle hit.
Yep, farming,
scouring Twitter.
Like, you know what's funny? They took me out of the Creator Fund thing because I guess I didn't get enough views because I don't do like engagement stuff. When I do, I get views, but like I don't. I'm trying to keep my brand like stream and then clips. You know, I'm trying to. So it's unfortunately.
Do you see that he's wearing a pig
but I do well on other platforms, so it is.
That's Trump and fucking.
Yeah.
One thing we were talking about this over text yesterday. That just a little insight for the audience. I think one thing that has led me to want to dunk more on the far left people specifically versus the far right is because those are the people that I have taken more personally because they have come after me. Where like the far right hasn't really come after me about anything. Even when I had the governor of Michigan on, you know, even leading into it when they didn't even know what we were talking about. Like, no one, they were like, "Oh, I don't like her," but
think about why they don't.
W for having an open conversation. For 1 second. On the right. But people on the left. On like far left, like both of them to come after me. I want all the stuff on Reddit. You know, they've tried to legitimately ruin my life. They've tried to take, like, as we've talked about it, like a decade-old group chat where me and a couple friends are joking, and they're trying to be like, Caleb's a pedophile. And it's like, they overdo everything, trying to say that I smear poop on the wall, like, which is my favorite thing. And now the big accusation is that I'm actually a homosexual.
Wow. Well, you did say that girl was ugly, Caleb, so I can understand that accusation.
That's not, I don't know.
But listen.
He says wow, but he literally called him gay. Like,
I guess I was wrong on that.
She's cute.
Well, that's what he just said.
You don't have to say
that you called that girl ugly,
to her to find her like that she's attractive. But I will say, because they would also push that one false accusation that like you were creepy with that girl. In the one breath, she would say, "Oh, he made me scared to be alone in a room with him," and then 2 seconds later, she's criticizing you for not driving her home for half an hour. It's like it makes no sense, right? Exactly. So I agree. I understand 100%. I've been there 100%. When on TikTok, when I was bigger, I had a huge snark audience myself. So I understand what it's like to get caught up in like the pipeline of getting so frustrated with criticism coming from the left that it makes you turn right. Me personally, for my philosophy, I've developed like a philosophy of like I find that to be a weakness for myself to allow that to affect me too much, which has helped me stay on track. So
yeah, for sure. And that makes sense. I definitely don't know if it's pushed my political views at all, but it has made me want to dunk on those type of people more, because I see through their shit now that I've seen now it just makes me question every cancellation that the far left has done. Like ever. After
what are you talking about?
He's spitting some bullshit.
The most insane bullshit things. It's
well,
crazy.
People are getting canceled for being
people
like
that
racist
I definitely want to
shit.
go after more. And I think there is a certain point where it's like where you see a little more of the far right talk on like Rumble or Kick or something like that. I don't really use those platforms.
Well,
but,
I saw a little bit in your chat, but just before. So and just to be clear, they did. I'm not gonna. I want to be clear. I don't want to do what you were unintentionally doing before. You were showing the Jewish attack that happened in Australia. And you were talking about how like there are left-wing freaks who were sitting here and they were like basically who cares, and they were being very insensitive to Jewish people. There were 3 people within like 30 seconds in your chat that were like, well, Israel is bad, or saying like, well, the Jews do control the world, and like pushing these insane anti-Semitic conspiracy theories in your own chat.
That is insane.
If and the point that I'm saying, no, I know you didn't see it. If I was going to have that similar energy, I could highlight just those 3 people and go like, look at what's going on in Caleb's chat. He's a far right-wing extremist, which I think is a similar way of what like you were doing, even if it's unintentional. where you're highlighting like extremist morons on Twitter and going like, look, this is representative of the left. And I think that that's the implication people are getting, even if you don't mean it to be, because, you know, like you're an influencer, you know that like if you don't qualify everything you say, people are open to interpretation, and that's where the dog whistle comes in, and people are allowed to interpret it whatever way they want, and they can interpret that as an extreme right wing, extreme left wing, and that's something personally I wouldn't want in my audience. That's why I try to be careful and qualify everything that I say.
That's fair. And I definitely dropped the ball and failed on the one about the Rob Reiner, where I just took one tweet. That is 100% where I cherry picked. And, you know, Destiny called me out. You called me out. I had a lot of people calling me out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
so I got, you know, I got valid hate there, and I deleted the tweet yesterday.
Pussy.
I will say on that Australian one, though, it was literally, I mean, Brandon, Lindsay, you guys, it wasn't like cherry pick. I was just limited to how many photos I could upload. It was like Palestinian flags in bio galore.
I'm sure
thousands of people tweeting at how Troy has lost their respect and he deserves to be canceled because he said it's sad that some Jews died.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's two big things I'd say is like, one, your algorithm is feeding you anti-left content. It's like, and you said you're actively looking for anti-left content, but that's like what's happening. Because in the video, and I show it, and I know it's too long for you to look at, I didn't get any of those like messages under the things that I look at, because like I don't have like an anti-left kind of, you know what I mean? So like the algorithm is actively feeding you comments. Even on TikTok, when my wife and I, we call it TikTok time, we watch TikToks we send each other. Her comments are very different from my comments. The comments exist to intentionally to get you to engage, not to have a good time, but to get you to engage. And so since you're engaging with a lot of anti-leftist content, it's getting you to engage with anti-leftist content. And I think it's also important to note that there are a ton of bot accounts that are just dumping in to try to outrage farm, especially on Twitter, for as much money as possible. That's a huge thing on there too.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me. You know, I watched your video yesterday and I was like, it's fair. You know, I've been having too much fun on Twitter, kind of playing into this. I wanted to build it to above 100,000 subscribers or followers, whatever. And, you know, now that we've kind of hit there and I'm getting the engagement, so I was like, you know what, I actually want to focus on like the actual passion I have. So building the business, you know, I love scaling the business, you know, building an app and all that stuff. And personal finance is the show we do here. And then also I really do want to call out extremism, because you know me, you know more about my political beliefs than other people. I really am not right. I'm, you know, as annoying it is, I do really try to be as objective as possible, just go with where the facts are.
Sure. Yeah.
I just want to call out extremism as much as I see. That's what I want my Twitter to be now. Instead of just retweeting a trans person's face who said they needed septum piercing to keep people away. You know,
was that person trans? Was that?
The second one, the one I tweeted second.
Oh, okay.
So it was trans. And then, you know, the person I'm not attracted to, but I guess everyone else is. Like it's just, this is like that didn't. There was no purpose there.
Why are they kissing? Stop kissing. I want to see you fist fight with your dicks out, bro. I'm sick of it. Other
than engagement. So what I want to do now is if I have a platform there, I think I just want to call out extremism.
Actually just
and do some dunks here and there, because I know. Listen, I have a Tesla. I love Tesla, and I know you're not the biggest Elon fan, if I remember right. But I wanted to call out, you know, on my most recent tweet. Let's put it on screen yesterday. Like, I hate when these people are so stupid about not understanding equity positions in a company versus cash on hand. And I just,
is it going to be somebody talking about net worth of Elon Musk? Oh, what the hell happened? Is that on my end?
Oh, Papa, you there?
Yeah, was that you guys or me? They were saying it's you.
That was us.
Okay.
That was us.
Thank God. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, what were you
but
saying?
Either way,
you're talking about Elon Musk's monies, like his net worth.
He hit a net worth of $600 million, and I wanted to call it like, that's not cash he has. It is literally unsold stocks. And, you know, I wanted to call it more the economics of it. And people are talking about how like, oh, he can solve a lot of problems. And I'm like, yo, I wish I had this position, because he's literally paying billions of dollars in salaries on a yearly basis and employing hundreds of thousands.
This is such a brain dead take.
That's like,
I'm not
and
gonna
I want
a lot of people on H1B
saying that
we got to get more Americans in here.
He pays salaries, so he's a good person that does good things, was so brain dead.
We literally had like a fucking hour and a half conversation about that. Yeah, you pay salaries, but you could fucking make people rich if you really wanted to.
Okay.
I just wanted to call attention to it, because people just see big number and they think big number bad and not any actual benefit.
Sure.
That's provided. Now, I think there's valid things to absolutely call out. I just think the net worth position alone and just seeing big numbers bad is just stupid to me.
Well, I would say specifically my criticism with Elon Musk's massive net worth is that he was able to leverage his net worth of owning Tesla to buy X, without any actual cash on hand. I think a lot of things that people are frustrated about is that like you can literally leverage your net worth. And you could say, I want to buy a thing. I'm going to take out a loan from a bank that I don't have to pay taxes on. And then I can use it as daily income, or I can use it to buy stuff. So it's not cash on hand, but there is definitely a level of cash value that it has, or else he wouldn't be able to literally leverage it to buy platforms. And so
that is true. That's a flaw in our tax system. Honestly, it's because our capital gains, especially on state levels, are so flawed that it makes more mathematical sense for people to borrow against their positions to take cash, because the tax gain on money that, for example, me, I don't own any stock in any company that I've like started, right? I mean, I own 100% of this, but this isn't a publicly traded company by any means. So I'm taxed on the money that I earn, and then I put money into a stock, and then I'm taxed on the money that the after selling the stock. So I understand why a lot of people want to, they end up borrowing against their positions.
Sure.
But I guess I get that. So he didn't. So your big criticism there is he didn't have to liquidate his position to pay taxes on it to then use that money to buy Twitter.
Yeah, my biggest position is that like he's able to like not pay himself a meaningful income and still avoid paying federal taxes, despite the fact that he benefits tremendously off of federal taxes through schooling, police, fire department, roads, bridges, highways, just general safety. If he goes bankrupt, that's a protection in the United States. I think that people overlook. He won't be completely ruined for his entire life. We have, despite the flawed system and areas where our money's not going into the right thing, overall we have a very productive system that creates educated workers for him to hire, functioning roads for him to deliver things that he may or may not need to deliver, and he's able to benefit from it. And if he fails out, he doesn't completely bottom out to the point where he will be homeless because he can go bankrupt. And so like we have a lot of protections in the United States.
I get that. And I do think the one thing that would be said on that is, if I'm not mistaken, he has paid, he paid the largest income tax in the history of the United States when he took some cash personally home about a year ago.
Okay.
So he did do that. So I think there's I definitely see where you're coming from though, but that's kind of what I think I want to tweet about more now. Is like when it was just like big number bad, I just want to be like, well, there are some benefits. It's not just say it's a big number. There's billions in payroll. Payroll is payroll taxes. Payroll is income taxes. They're paying into the unemployment system. Those payrolls are getting Social Security tax, which then pays for outgoing Social Security right now. So it's just like I want to make sure I call attention, other than just when people just do like a big flat statement. That's what I kind of hate.
Yeah.
Instead of dunking on someone for their looks now, just for engagement, I want to be like, all right, come on. This is more complicated than just big numbers bad.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I think that people in general also just have like the general criticism of like, hey, why is a guy worth like, what is it, $500+ billion when we have like homeless people on the street, or we have other problems that are going on? And he is somebody who gets massive government subsidies as well, which is great. He creates businesses. But I think that that's just a general criticism as well, is that clearly there's a flaw. And I think one of the flaws that I kind of want to talk about, just in general, throw out there, I don't think that people talk about it enough, is that United States is very unique when it comes to Western countries, where like you can indiscriminately fire people even when you're profitable. And I think that there's kind of something fucked up to you be able to be profitable because of the workers that create your profit, and then you could still downscale and replace them almost instantaneously with AI without any justifier, despite the fact that, again, you have massive protections in the United States. That's not very pro-worker. I think it's something people should at least consider, because I think that is going to escalate the downfall of the middle and lower class.
Yeah, that's interesting.
This response is also
I want to more focus on my Twitter, but I definitely
I just want to get that out there on your show, Caleb. You're a very influential guy, you're very handsome.
I mean, I've had to fire a few people, and I'm glad that I have the freedoms to be able to just fire people because they were bad at their jobs,
Yeah, I think that you should have to justify your firing. Like if you're firing because they suck, you should be able to do it. If you're firing in a profitable era just to cut costs, I think that maybe you shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, there were two people we've let go throughout our company history where their jobs they weren't bad at their job, but their job wasn't providing value, so it just made no sense to continue paying where those resources could be put somewhere more productive. So that was a hard one, and we gave them very juicy severances for what it's worth. But it's like I like the ability to. I guess this is probably economically where we're a little different. I'm sure this is where I lean to the right a little more, is on some business things in economics. I definitely think as like the owner of my business, I want to be able to just run my business. I don't think I should be able to obviously like abuse someone or hit someone or pollute a river or do whatever the fuck I want. But like, if me and an employee kind of come to the agreed upon decision that like they're like, okay, I want to work for you, and I'm like, okay, here's how much money I have, and we give a handshake, and we're like, okay, we accept that contract. It's like they're also not entitled for me to endlessly pay them forever.
Sure. How would you contend with like technology displacing jobs and driving down wages and that cutting significant like work in general to be had? Like, how would we deal with that? Like, if you're a profitable company and let's say there's a new AI technology that comes out tomorrow and it makes it so that you can cut half your workforce and make the same profit, like, do you think that it's a particularly positive thing to be able, especially for the economy, to just cut half your workforce just because you have like a new AI tool that it allows you to do that?
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I'm happy to talk about. Well, let's talk about this point, and then let's move back to Twitter. So I'll respond to that. But I think AI is a horizon that we don't really understand. We don't. The argument that a lot of people have obviously used for AI, there's a lot of doom and gloom, and then there's the argument was like, okay, well, we didn't say that farmers shouldn't lose their jobs just because we invented tractors. We should,
this
people
was
in
brain
factories
dead
didn't
as
lose their
well.
jobs to move to more productive services just because we had better technology.
People in factories did lose their jobs because of
that. No one knows what the other side.
Well, yeah, but we've also seen it when it comes to like different robotics, right? I mean, we can talk about unemployment being somewhat steady, but labor force participation rate has crashed from like 90% in the 1990s, I think, to like 63% now. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in here. I mentioned the labor force participation rate here, and like was really bugging me after I said it because I realized I was comparing the labor force participation rate at 90% of, prime age men, quote unquote. That's like 25 to 44. And then I compared that to the general labor force participation rate nowadays. That's obviously stupid. 90% is ridiculous. I should have caught it myself. After the stream, I was thinking like that seems way too high. It was. So it's actually has gone from about 67%. Funny meme. From 2000s with a pretty big peak down to about 62, 63% now, which is a pretty significant fall off. It's been falling off for a while, and that's not taking into account the fact that we're seeing the middle class take quite a beating. We're seeing less strength in really just in general in the middle class, going down since the 1970s, 1980s. So my point is still there. It's just obviously I didn't want to misquote and be really fucking stupid in what I said. And it was so bad that I just felt the need to kind of pop in and talk about it. So jobs don't exist in the same way. And we've seen whole entire factory towns where the town is dependent onto these factories shut down their factory, and it devastates the entire local population that was getting tons of money through that factory. And so we saw it with like robotics. We see what factories either automating or and so we see it happening in factories either getting exported to other countries, or they're going to keep them here and they just they'll offset like 80% of the labor with robotics. And I think AI is coming up to be something similar to that. And I think that as time goes on, we got to figure out how to deal with these technologies and make sure that middle-class Americans are still taken care of. And personally, I have a more conservative take on this. I'm more of a negative income tax, like Milton Friedman guy, on how we could potentially deal with that. But that's probably a different conversation for a different day.
Yeah, for sure. There's going to have to be some kind of solution, I'm sure, in a couple hundred years. Who knows how quick AI is actually be able to do things.
Like 5 to 10 years.
You don't know, because a lot of people think a lot of the layoffs we haven't seen statistically in the actual numbers that a lot of the job struggles right now are due to AI. What we do know is that tech dramatically overhired and interest rates have been high for a while, and they're not coming down as quick as a lot of business. So money's expensive to borrow, and when interest rates...
They overhired because they didn't expect AI to become a thing. Does that not just prove his point?
Yeah.
Like, they overhired because we needed that amount of people. It was a sudden... And
now
that we have AI, we don't need that amount of people anymore. Which is exactly like what he's talking about with factories.
It's the example of like phone books were so popular, and some people put a ton of money into them because phones and calling were getting more and more popular. Just 5 years later, like no one uses phone books anymore.
Yeah,
we all have you have your phones. Yeah, it's in your contacts. And you have all your friends' phones memorized, or like you don't really care about anyone else's. It's just. Caleb is dropping the ball. He needs to
stick to finances. Yeah, he needs to stick to finances real bad, bro.
Genuinely,
typically followed by a recession. So a lot of businesses aren't really investing in hiring or building out things right now. But also, in tech's the second highest laid off field. this year so far, the federal government being number one. So a lot of people are associating that with also the rise of AI at the same time, which I think is fair. We're just not seeing a lot of the jobs being replaced in an actual approvable metric way, where we're seeing lots of layoffs via overcorrection through stock prices go up when people get lay off. It's an easy way to get stock prices go off. Also, tech overhired a few years ago, so sure, it is complicated. I'm curious about AI. I just don't want to put my stake in the ground and say I know what's going to happen with AI. I'm sure within 100 to 200 years we'll have to do something.
Well, I think that's a little.
He just doesn't care because it doesn't apply to him.
That's why he's trying to put it in such a distant future.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I mean, we're already getting to the point of like self-driving.
Like your job
vehicles.
obviously
that's either going to put truck drivers out of work, or it's going to reduce or it's going to create a justification to pay them lower.
People of
he's spitting, so I'm gonna
of this status of.
And that's like the most talk about technology.
No, keep talking.
Well, people this status of like being certified in certain things, so like plumbers getting their point of view, mechanics, economists, therapists, like all of those fields are gonna get hurt by AI because people use like ChatGPT. Oh, I'm feeling sad. Talk to me, ChatGPT. Or like, oh, my car sounds funny. And when this is everything, or like, hey, ChatGPT, help me make a budget. So at like all of these fields where you are getting money and employed by how much you know are going to be hurt in the long run. And it's just so interesting.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's a fair point too. But like, I'm just thinking about like office or, okay, how about like gaming? Like, they're obviously, it's coming out now that like, have you heard the Baldur's Gate stuff where they're like using the AI to like automate certain processes of art and stuff in the game?
It came out.
I didn't know that.
Expedition 33 used AI.
Yeah, but now it's like we didn't know the details of like what they were using, but all of these game companies are doing this. It's not. I don't think it's necessarily like they say that they're not laying off people for it, but I imagine at some point that will happen. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and in some other companies too, like I don't know, tech companies or that are like making apps and maybe stuff like that, like they probably have laid off because they're like, oh, this AI can crunch these numbers for me now, and this person doesn't need to do it anymore, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking of, like stuff like someone's job in an office is now
gone.
Like it's a little mundane little task, like maybe like an entry-level position or something, like just gets taken over by AI pretty quick.
It's kind of sad.
But in the gaming world too, it's that way. And like art.
Well, that's what affects us the most. Like Papa just plays games that he enjoys. Like we play the new games because we enjoy gaming. Like we want to keep this going. Like it's just something that we had for a tiny. It's a newer hobby, like talking about time wise. Like it's kind of a newer hobby, and when you can't even get into the job because a robot's gonna do it for you, it's like it's just probably gonna die, and I don't want my hobby to die.
Yeah, we'll see. I just don't want to be as confident.
Just to be clear, I'm not just talking about AI. I'm talking about technology in general, right? I mean, we're already getting to the point of like self-driving vehicles. That's either going to put truck drivers out of work, or it's going to reduce or it's going to create a justification to pay them lower. And that's like the most popular job in 27 states, right? So I'm not just talking about AI. General trends with technology. Again, labor force participation rate has dropped drastically.
Truck drivers most popular job,
especially the young men.
Yeah. So like and these are young men jobs that are kind of getting fucked over, I think, in a lot of instances, which is one of the reasons why they're so frustrated.
Yeah, that's why I like advocating for some trades, because plumber don't really see that being AI real soon.
Yeah, I don't think that's
it might happen with like Optimus or something, but we'll see.
It's really
I think the trade jobs are somewhat safe.
It's coming a lot sooner than you
labor,
think.
so you can't really automate them as easily as like somebody flipping burgers or something like that. So.
But yeah, going into the Twitter, I think so. I went back and I deleted some tweets, not out of like regret or like shame.
Yeah,
like
okay,
it's not like no, I'm sorry for calling a woman ugly. It's not anything like that.
Yeah,
but
you're not sorry, but you're wrong.
Well, because
and that's why you
completely anti, what I was even like trying to do on Twitter. Like it was the most out there thing. Like it didn't really have anything to do with anything that I was doing. So
you're going for a dunk on the SJWs on that one.
Kind of. I mean, really, it was more, she was like, oh, I need a septum piercing to keep guys away. And I'm like, is that really what's doing it?
Well, there's a couple of ones because the other girl too. Because I remember I watched the base post in the video, and the base post was like, "Oh, this girl, was it the Samsung girl or something, or GameStop girl was like, oh, yeah, she's cute." Then somebody zeroed in on a nose piercing, and there was a guy that's like, "Ew, gross," basically. And so girls were like, "Oh, I guess I should get a septum piercing to kind of not attract weird losers," which I think is somewhat valid.
I mean, there's septum piercing
meme.
Did something happen in the stream?
No, I think that was just my headphones.
Okay.
Seeing theory on the internet, which is just kind of funny, and we do it on Financial Audit. But Brandon and I, we're pure gooners, and the GameStop girl, we would,
she's beautiful.
I know that. Well,
he's so gay.
What's your take on Frogan? I saw you.
I've never heard a straight man.
Go. She's whoa. Nobody says that.
She just really gets my britches moving. Like no one talks like that.
I mean, no straight man talks like that. I know somebody in our Discord that would definitely say some shit like that.
That's how no one talks about women unironically.
Literally, that's what I'm saying. Like, no one's like, sure, honkers be honkering. I'm like, dude, why'd you turn into a 1920s white man? Like, what the fuck?
Breasts before when I was watching your stream.
I'm incredibly not attracted to her. Okay. However,
I think she's beautiful. I'm married, of course, but I think that she's beautiful, guys. Okay, just so that you guys know. I think
she has nice eyes.
She's a nice person. Well, she's a bad person. She's a nice looking person. She's a bad person.
And nice nails.
I think that her inside makes her outside look worse, if that makes more sense. You know what I mean?
Wow, what if she wants military people to get PTSD? Yeah, that's pretty not great.
Oh, I can't wait for you to get my gift, by the way, Caleb. You're gonna love it.
Oh, I'm excited.
You're gonna love it.
So I went through and just deleted a couple tweets because I just want to refocus. You know, like, I'm leaving up some of the political. I want to go less on the actual political things, more on the economic things. So like the Elon.
So what
thing.
this means is he got slammed so fucking hard
that he's going to his comfort area. He's going to his comfort area.
He cannot talk about politics anymore because he's a fucking idiot.
Yep.
If we go back to that,
I'm gonna translate.
Like the Rust Belt where I'm from in Michigan, it really got hit with that automation. But I think worthy of celebrating for Elon is we went to the Tesla factory here in Texas, and that's pure jobs in making cars, where the Rust Belt got destroyed. Like Detroit got destroyed in making cars, and we saw 20,000 people
because he's gay.
And I think that's
unrelated. But this video is sponsored by Tesla.
Yeah. While I was there, they gave me one for free.
While I was there, I actually bit down on my knees and I sucked Elon's dick. Elon Musk. I sucked Elon's Musk. That sounds disgusting. I regret saying that.
You know it's bad if you regret it.
I said I wanted to say it, and then I fucked up, and then I repeated it so I could say it again, and I don't know why I didn't catch it on I should have caught it on the repeat in my head. That was gross. I'm sorry.
And a big number, like people on Twitter.
I like Airballs, but that one was a really bad one.
Like a big number. You had.
Oh no, I have like a general criticism. I mean, if I was Elon Musk, I'd probably take advantage of the system too, right? I think humans are naturally greedy, and we need to kind of regulate that governmentally.
I disagree.
I think we did have a.
So like he's trying to get as much money as possible. I get it.
Like I was saying earlier about
he has a
putting
level
money
of impact
back
on the
in
government
system.
because he was very
Elon does
very
a lot
close
of
to
that,
Trump.
I think,
Not so much now with the whole.
I heard that Mark Cuban does it. He paid $500,000 in taxes one year, and then the next year he said he paid like $5 million in taxes.
Yeah, that's what's
Mark
normal.
Cuban,
that's
I've heard a lot of good things about him, and I'm scared.
Yeah,
because I'm like, usually I don't hear this many good things unless they just did something really fucked up.
Yeah, which I also agree, but I think Mark Cuban's just trying to look good. Like, be the one millionaire that looks good.
He started a medical business where he was selling glucose really cheap.
Yeah,
which was sick.
But that's okay. This is kind of funny, but do you guys remember when I was playing that card shop simulator and all of you guys were like, why are you selling it so cheap when you can sell it for market price? In real life, if I sell it cheaper than everybody else, everybody's going to come to me, even though I'm making fucking nothing. But if I keep having everybody come to me, eventually I'm going to make a lot of money. Like, eventually I am going to make a lot of money.
His net worth is $6 billion.
Yeah. He probably paid a lot more in taxes, but I'm just throwing numbers out there that are insane to us that I can't even imagine, especially for
that makes sense. I think that might be the norm. He's not trying to
He's not trying to dodge taxes. Yeah, he's paying the taxes.
Epstein's listing,
legal loopholes.
Yeah. And it's just, it makes me just a little nervous sometimes, when we get like big number bad and we're like, oh, I wish it'd be more effective to have that tax money be spent. And I'm like, the homelessness in California has only gone up they spent $40 billion since 2019. It's like, I don't know if more money from Elon would have helped that in California specifically.
Well, I also don't think that we have historically done a particularly good job at dealing with homeless people. I mean, if we had to look at the issue isn't just that they don't have houses. The issue is that they don't have jobs, and that once you're on the street, whether you're on the street because of a mental health problem or not, once you're on the street, you are developing a mental health issue. It is a traumatic experience to live on the street. And so, like, we're at a point where those people, we should try to help them, but they're probably far gone. That's a lot. You're gonna need a lot of social work investment. But it's more about how do we prevent that from happening in the future. And I think that that's like a job focus, a conversation about like a job focus.
I agree.
Like that,
like I think we pulled up the statistics once when I was doing live streams. 50% of the people who become homeless, not well homeless, but become homeless, 50% are either due to a drug addiction or mental health issues. Those are really hard to deal with. So 50%. But the other 50% is through like a domestic abuse situation or through losing a job or through rent going up. Those are more addressable. And I would like to us figure out ways to help those people for sure. I don't know how to help the drug addiction, and
it's tough. It's very difficult. I will say that like people that have mental health issues, it's one of those things where you could probably help them before it escalates to an unreasonable point. Then at a certain point, once you're like a full blown addict, it's very difficult to get you to not do that anymore. Just in general, it's tough. It's tough.
But yeah, no, I think I like your criticism of the Twitter. You know, I've been having fun for a couple weeks and readjusting, not out of like shame or regret necessarily, but just like I want to be more productive and more productive.
One more time, Caleb. Maybe this will help you.
Just things that I think are just like really bad taste.
I'm still just like again, the big number bad.
That's one of my tweets last night. Like I didn't. I don't like.
From what I understand about electric cars, is it they're not a very good investment right now.
Not
because
right now,
you don't know how reliable they are.
That's why I gotta hide.
So a lot of stuff's been coming out. A lot of stuff's been coming out where they're not even environmentally good.
They're not.
They're
horrible.
They're literally that's what I'm bad for the environment. Which is what like
I wasn't even gonna go there, but yeah.
Well, that's the only reason I would ever have an electric car. Because for the longest someone's like, oh, it's good for the environment. That's the whole like PR around that.
That's why I got a hybrid. The hybrid's the best for the environment right now. It does gas.
That's what I want to get.
And I love. That's what like. I don't know how, and I hate that I bring him up all the time, but my grandpa's just always right, bro. Like he did this shit way before. He's like, they're gonna come out with electric cars, and they're gonna have these fat ass batteries in them, and every time we make batteries, they're never good for the
emissions from that. Yes, the emissions for making them. I
wish I could just rip his brain out and give it to me.
That is complaining about that right now. I can't remember where it's at, but there's a Tesla factory there, and they're just like pumping out like CO2 real bad.
Oh yeah,
and
there's
I guess
actually
that.
Well, that's that here.
Because
there's actually like a lot. So there's my hairstylist. I go to her house once in a while because she has like little parties and little hangouts and stuff, and me and Kendra like to see her. We love her.
Too.
And well, that's you reminded me because there are everywhere that she used to live with her mom, and there were signs everywhere that said no CO2 dumping, like stop the CO2 dumping.
Whatever that means.
And then I didn't know what that meant either. But then when you bring that up, it kind of makes sense because there are those factories around.
These companies,
yeah.
But it was like an absurd amount.
It's a ridiculous amount.
But it's like, how do you stop them?
Like you just ban it, like from the government. That's the thing
is
they're like
where that
local governments need to like deal with it in certain ways, or even bigger governments need to deal with it in certain ways. It's just the thing for me is like it's just weird that when I go to her mom's house and I see no CO2 dumping, and then I go to her house that she owns now, and it also has people around the place saying no CO2 dumping. I'm like, God damn, how fucking far is this problem happening? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's just
and
weird.
On top of that, the mining for all
the lithium,
the resource, what does that do to those areas?
Mm-hmm. And when it's low slave labor as well.
Oh, it's all
which is like I don't know. That's where
we got mining under control near. That used to be an issue a long time ago, and some towns still do have that issue, but
it's just fucked.
It's
before we wrap
America's
it up, Brandon had a
we're not going to mess up.
I want to talk.
We'll mess up
somebody else's
South African
country. Sorry, go for it. We'll go.
One of the things I just wanted to like reinforce before a little bit, just to clarify my point. You don't have to do it back and forth on it.
Was what you were talking about earlier before this was they already fucked our land. Yeah, I mean, so like I go somewhere else.
Things I was criticizing is like Donald Trump's messaging, and you were like, "Hey, that's bad."
Well,
I think that what Donald Trump's messaging is like it's almost catastrophic. He's justifying the Rob Reiner being killed because he was anti-Trump. That's insane. And like your energy is like, "Hey, that's bad," versus like at cringe SJW girls on the internet and being like, "Hey, look at how ugly this person is." There seems to be more criticism. I know you're gooning a little bit, but more criticism for like a cringe SJW girl than there is for Donald Trump, the leader of America, and somebody who sets the standard for what is and is not appropriate.
Kind of. I mean, I really only just retweeted her picture. I didn't even put any text to it, and I still gave Trump's post, I think, 3 responses, and I called it like, "This is not the way." But
that's far. But what that is that's like a far right wing, insane. Like saying that you deserve to die because he criticizes him.
I agree.
Is like that is extremism on the right. Like that is an extremist position.
You won't get me agreeing with his response. That's why I made three responses saying, I said, "What a shit response. The death of political foes is not something to meme on or celebrate."
Yeah.
Like that's specifically what I said.
But that's the representation that like Donald Trump, like the Conservative Party today is extremist compared to the Progressive Party. Like that's fucking insane. That is the leader of the free world that would say something egregious like that, who is systematically and continuously trying to drain people of like, fundamental rights, like consistent violations of freedom of speech through taking down statutes that have valid permits or using the FCC to go after different people that they doesn't like because they make jokes about Charlie Kirk and how much he doesn't care about Charlie Kirk, indiscriminately bombing people without due process, kicking people out of the country without due process, going around and saying that Ukraine was the reason that the war in Russia started. There's a laundry list of a lot of issues. And I think that the Conservative Party right now has become the extremist party, whereas like the left party, there are some extremists, but like no mainstream leftist is particularly extreme. The most extreme position is like, hey, we want healthcare, which has worked in every single other first world country.
I mean, for me, it's more calling out post by post, right? So it's like, I mean, that is a full take on Trump, but even when I call out like, any of the other posts, I call out posts. I don't call out their entire life.
That's fair.
When I subtweet, let's see, Bonnie Blue, I know that's not on the same level. I didn't tweet about her life. I was like, why does she look 55? So like, if I'm tweeting Trump's bad response, I'm not tweeting about everything he's doing. It's directly in response to what's being put out there. So that's kind of how I run my Twitter.
Okay, fair enough.
When it like the Michigan head coach that got fired for gooning too hard, which we respect, a big W for him.
Oh, I don't even know what happened with that.
He gooned too hard, too close to the sun, and we love it for him. I didn't tweet about his entire life. It was just like, well, that's bad. Okay. Probably shouldn't threaten to kill himself and his mistress. I think he deserved to get arrested for that one.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
But I didn't tweet about his entire life,
Okay, that's fair enough. Understandable. Really quick, you said Brandon, right? You said Brandon want to talk to me? All right, I want to know what Brandon. Can I ask what Brandon thinks about my? Can I ask what Brandon thinks about my shirt?
I can't see it.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. All right, what do you think about this shirt?
Show me those titties.
Here we go. It's this big beautiful Bill. It's Bill Clinton get a hand job from Trump. Do you think that's better or worse than the 6'7" meme that Nick Fuentes was doing when it came to?
Fig, you don't even realize what he just did. You don't even realize what he just did, bro. Holy shit! He called him out for not liking Nick Fuentes.
For liking him?
Yes, that's Brandon guy likes Nick Fuentes. Listen.
It's this big beautiful Bill. It's Bill Clinton get a hand job from Trump. Do you think that's better or worse than the 6'7" meme that Nick Fuentes was doing when it came to the Holocaust? Which one do you think is funny?
Oh my god!
Which one rage bait you more? Because rage bait is what
which one did you enjoy more, this joke or when Nick Fuentes was doing 6'7" on the Holocaust?
He hit a 6'7" in a Piers Morgan interview, and I think that is 4 million views on that thing to date. But your shirt is just as beautiful. And,
well, which one? So are you saying you like my shirt more, or Nick Fuentes is 6'7" on the Holocaust more? Which one is funnier?
Well, you're here talking to me right now, so I'm gonna side with you. I'm gonna side with you.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Such a pussy.
What have we got beef over?
I'm so glad that everyone in his company are fucking fence sitters.
Every single person's such a pussy, dude. Like, hey, I found out you like Nick Fuentes.
Must have hired a whole bunch of fence builders the way they're sitting on it.
They're like, first post, thank you. Second post, thank you. Third post, thank you.
But man, I've been watching Papa Gut for a minute now, and
all right. I appreciate that.
I know that you've reacted to my boy Caleb a couple times, and
absolutely.
I'll see myself in some of the videos that you react to. Big guy, Lindsay and I are not dating, and
no,
I don't suck. Papa Gut, I don't suck dick, dude.
I thought you were gay.
You're calling me gay.
Well, not all gay guys suck penis. It's okay.
He said that about everybody in here.
You know?
Yeah, it was either you were gay or we were dating.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is.
Never have, never will. He's like
Why
my
did he say
brother.
that?
We're beating both of those allegations, guys.
Okay.
So no, will not happen.
Okay, that's the whole thing we had beef over. That I said you were dating your sister.
Yeah.
Did he just get friend zoned?
Yeah,
Is that what was happening?
I guess.
Or like
yes,
my
Papa.
brother
I don't
zoned?
think you would want me saying you're dating your sister.
You don't know what my sister looks like. You have no idea. Maybe she's attractive.
That is true.
Gay, Papa.
Sad none of you guys laughed at that. That was funny.
I did giggle. You'll see it in there. I was smiling really hard. I did like that a lot.
Homosexual man, and I'm grifting to the right to hide that I'm gay.
Well, I think that's a common tactic for gay people. There are a lot of people like that.
Accusation about me.
Matt Walsh is one of them, definitely gay. I think Nick Fuentes is super gay.
You think so?
Nick Fuentes sucked Destiny's dick. I don't give a fuck. Or Destiny sucked his dick. Something happened there. All right? Something happened there, and I know it happened. I know it happened.
My whole take, if you're getting your dick sucked by a dude, that is gay.
That is gay. I'm just saying, I don't know who sucked whose dick, but somebody got sucked. Somebody got suckered. I'm just saying.
For sure. Look, listen, there's no such thing as a well-dressed straight man, okay? So, except for me in this beautiful shirt, of course. I don't know. I think that people are just like fucking with you because they're pissed off at like some of your like left-wing posts on Twitter, and they're just trying to say things and say that you're like a right-wing, you're part of the alt-right or something.
Our ultimate snarker, Scott, says that I'm in fact a homosexual male and I'm hiding it.
I don't think that you should watch
Scott. I truly do give it 10 to 15.
No, we don't. My
10 to 15 years.
Number 2 watches it and he reports back.
Oh shit, who's the number 2? Is it Brandon?
No, I think Caleb's gonna come out in 10 to 15
I don't want
years.
that.
It's Robert, my black employee.
Wow, is that a DEI hire or what's going on with that?
Yeah, no.
You're gonna have to pay him now more money because I just said something that's offensive and workplace harassment. So get ready for a settlement.
Yeah,
just kidding.
If Brandon and Lindsay.
So I actually think if you can understand the irony of the situation, that the Caleb Hammer is actually right wing and he doesn't agree with DEI. So Papa Gut's kind of making fun of the idea that he doesn't like DEI, but he actually.
No, I just mean him being like my black employee. I've heard him say that so much.
They know me hard. They know the people I simp over.
He brings him in when he needs like the black opinion.
I have a black friend.
I've talked
about
yeah.
I got a black friend.
I don't like that he does that, but I'm not gonna lie. I would totally be like, if a black person's there and you're like, you don't get it because you're white, I'm be like, Anthony, come here.
Like I haven't.
It happens
seen
in financial
of this podcast.
It does. It does happen in financial.
Yeah, but why? Why?
I don't know why he's doing it now. That's what I said.
That's what I'm saying.
He doing it extra is weird, but if I did it, I'm gonna do it right.
About my lore all the time. How my first experience like seeing porn in high school was through one of my best friends, sister. She showed us porn, and then one of my first experiences was like dude. So I thought I was bi for a long time. I was groomed by someone my own age. Well,
you might still be bi. There's a whole conversation about bisexual erasure.
Hey, you thought you were bi? You realized you were gay.
Wait,
and I
he might. Papa Gut might say something that like might expose Caleb. Hold on.
Bisexual.
I thought I was bi for a long time. I was groomed by someone my own age.
Well, you might still be bi. There's a whole conversation about bisexual erasure in heterosexual relationships. My wife used to be bisexual, so.
Well, maybe, but the thing is.
Goat.
My girlfriend's also bisexual.
Is I thought I was bi for the longest time because of that. And then I just realized as I was actually more maturing throughout like college and whatnot and going on more dates and having experiences with people, like I was having this thrilling, awesome experience with women, and then I just wasn't into dudes. I just wasn't. And I was like, yo, that may have just been my first experience. So I thought I was bi, but I'm just not. But these snarkers, they are convinced that I am a literal homosexual.
Does that bother you, does it bother you that they say that?
That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is they say I am trying to make my content to get away from the fact that I'm gay.
Oh, like you're doing like you're hiding in the conservative party to try to be like, oh,
guess.
gay.
Yeah. Well, that and they also call me a pedophile because of jokes from a decade ago.
That's crazy.
You've seen that one.
I have seen it before. I think it's they're ridiculous jokes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, Brandon Lindsay, you've seen the people that I goon over and all this stuff. You've known me for a bit now. What percentage am I even possibly gay?
Listen,
0.
I haven't.
If you were to rank how gay I am, like how gay would you say I am?
17.
17.
I think that you have. I think you have some flex energy. Yeah, I think I could be a little. I like. I jerk off to femboys sometimes.
What's your percentage of gay, Papa?
You know, I'm thinking like 10, like maybe 10 plus.
Really?
So
you think you're less gay than Caleb?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, probably. I think I'm just more comfortable.
Y'all think he's more gay than Caleb?
That just stitched on him so hard. if there's a gay clown and you never see him, if you're like the gay clown joke that's hiding.
Yeah.
I'm not uncomfortable with gay. Again, I thought I was bi for a long time. I have nothing against it. Like, I really
Thank you. Yes. I haven't seen him.
So I have nothing against it.
Dude, I've seen him
gay
live.
experiences, you're saying?
Huh?
You had gay
What are my good
experiences,
friend
you're
Nolan,
saying?
man?
Dude, you know what's so fucking funny is that's the same argument that orcs have for the color purple. They're like, purple orcs are stealthy. It's like, no, they're not. It's like, well, have you ever seen a purple orc before? It's the same stupid ass argument.
Early college, late high school, 100%.
Oh, so then probably like 27% now, I think is.
I was not into it.
I'm gonna have to go up.
Papa, he was the top.
I knew, just to be clear, I knew I wasn't into it before, and I didn't have to have sex with a guy, so just let you know.
I don't know. Philip's such a gooner that I feel like if you were, even if you were 17% gay, you would still be acting on it because you're such a gooner.
I feel like
when
Because
you
he's such a gamer. I hate these people. I don't know why.
I mean, I see pictures from both of these guys. Well, not you anymore, obviously, because you've been in a relationship for a while. But yeah, they show me, who they're going out with, and I give them a this or a this.
Okay,
and,
like a boom or a doom. Yeah,
free blowjob's a free blowjob.
That's fair.
That's
I think that's fair. Would you say maybe 33% gay? This way you're like 6% like 67% straight, 6, 7.
Stop it.
Dude, this is why I love Joe. 6'7", 6'7". Are you the Labubu guy? Are you the Labubu guy? Like, that's the same fucking like.
Instead of 6'7" on me.
Thanks for laughing at my joke, Caleb.
I did. I'm hitting 6'7".
I thought I did really good at that one.
Hey, you didn't do the hand motion
like this.
All right,
are you kicking me off? Can I just say one thing?
Go to the next segment. Yes,
please.
please.
One thing.
This was all.
I want to talk a little bit about Nick Fuentes with Brandon, but that's okay. I do want to bring up. I want to ask you a question. Do you think that Erica Kirk is an autistic lesbian?
Lindsay follows that a bit more. Lindsay, what do you think? I honestly only follow it in this show.
No, I don't. Autistic, I'm gonna have to really. What I'm gonna say is I will get back to you on this. I need to watch interviews with her prior to her husband being assassinated in front of the country, because I will give her grace for any time moving forward from there. I need to go back into the archives, and I will get back to you on that.
I think that she's a masked lesbian, and she's a little bit, I would say, socially struggling. It's like she'll say something and then she'll go and wait for you to respond. And I think that maybe and I think it's beautiful, by the way. I love people with disabilities. My wife works with people in the IDD community. She's a social worker, behavioral specialist. I love lesbians. I love them too.
You don't know that lore
all
thing
the time, and so the fact that I think that she is an autistic lesbian is a beautiful thing.
Papa doesn't.
He has to.
There's no way he knows. This dude is so like TikTok brain, like he's cooked, brother. He is a cooked brother. You know what I mean? I cooked with that bar.
Never say it's
that was a bar.
But yeah, I think that she might be. She might have that energy.
Well, we love Papa Gut. He called me his best creator friend. I think he's also my best creator friend. I think it's you and Graham Stefan. I text you guys and I call you guys the most. I think you two are kind of tied for my
They
best
really
buddies.
talked about nothing.
So
Yes.
Papa, go give Papa some love.
This was a
Papa Got
huge
Leftovers.
Thank you. Yes.
We're
growing it this year.
I think Papa didn't roll over as much as
I can chat.
I was
Yeah, we'll chat when you have to stream tonight. Let me know.
Oh yeah.
With all the smack.
Brandon, don't ruin your career.
I can't send you a friend request on Discord, but I think you're in this one, so we'll connect tomorrow. But
that sounds good. All right, guys, thank you for having me on. I appreciate the conversation. It was always
we love
a pleasure.
Papa. Bye, Papa. Go give him some
Take
love.
care.
Hey, bot editor, let's make sure we put his links in the description below this one.
Thank you. Take care.
Yeah, they shouted him out, and then he got off stream.
Cool.
By the way, he left.
Great stuff. We love to see it. I got a message from Stardust. She's trying to cloud steal. No, I'm just kidding.
He said,
I think that was that was a nice, productive conversation that I was able to have. I'm happy with the way that it went. I think I got to push back on everything.
He needs to just be grinding harder.
Caleb and I kind of were able to.
You shouldn't ever want your community. Like, if you don't have a job and you're sitting here grinding, and Papa Gut's gonna act like, oh well, I make a bunch of views. But shut the fuck up. As a viewer, Papa Gut.
Game right after this.
As a viewer, bro. Like, if you have your whole community telling you need to make more content, like, we want to see more of you, and your response is, well, I'm making content and I get good views, shut the fuck up. Like, we want to see more of you. You need to stream longer. Like, if you can't stream longer because you feel like you're going to lose your edge, I get it. But, like, every time I talk to any of us who like watching Papa Gut, it's always like, bro, why are you ending after 2 hours every time? Like, I want to see a good 4 or 5 hour stream of Papa Gut, bro. I'm trying to tune in and fucking goon max on this motherfucker, bro. Like, I'm trying to sit here and actually watch him, and he's sitting here like,
I'm not Papa ending his own career.
Literally, like he has so.
Dude, I just think he should have gotten a game after getting on, because wouldn't viewers from Caleb Hammer come to him?
Yeah,
no, I don't think so. I think a lot of Caleb's audience are right wing, so like they were probably expecting like kind of what we were expecting.
That's why you get on Call of Duty. You just hop on Call of Duty.
You know, Call of Duty, say a few slurs and you get a few subscribers.
Yeah.
This is a fun watch, though. At least I am. I don't know. They did. I mean, we have the video. They did kiss. They literally kissed. Like, I don't know why.
Dude, it was damn near 5K.
Please don't fumble that. You have to get that out there somehow.
If he makes a clip of it, I'm literally going to send it to Papa Gut. Because, I mean, that is true evidence right there. That
you want me to have that at the beginning of the video, or what?
Make do it like how they do it and put a couple clips, like put one clip and then put the second one as me talking about the leak news of Papa Gut, and then make it an actual clip like for YouTube Shorts, and then I'm just gonna send him the Shorts version. But cut all this out.
I think you'd have to preview the kids at the beginning.
What do you mean? Why?
I think you just have to.
At the start?
Because then they would watch it.
Hey, bro, you know what? You guys do whatever you want.
Just a small little clip.
You guys, I'm just wanting to send the clip to him saying, hey, some really bad news dropped about you, and I had to make a video about it, and he's going to see the short of him.
Well, I think if you preview it, it's a video, they'll watch the video.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I do agree,
or
though.
Skim
like,
through it, at least.
It is just weird how they did just make out intensely during this video. Like, they just fucked. Like, we literally just watched a gay porn happen in front of us. Because they were talking some shit before the stream. Big was kind of right. They were talking some shit.
That's what I'm saying. They were both talking smack about, like, before they got on the call.
I don't know,
and
man.
They kissed. They actually just.
I don't know.